Welcome to the Cajun Welcome Center in Morgan City, Louisiana, where we want you to come and stay a while. This $3.8 million project was designed to attract tourists after 2005's Hurricane Katrina swept through the southern coast. On June 14, 2012, 30 days before it was to be open to the public, a painter noticed a crack in the sheetrock. Workers were evacuated and the Cajun Welcome Center was swamped, literally. It sank nearly 5 feet into the swamp, causing people from around the nation to come together to help raise the roof. With the final lifting date set to May 1, 2013, Morgan City will be ready to welcome tourists once again.
I'm Brandon Buddy with Expert House Movers. I'm from Dubuque, Iowa. The reason we came is because the original engineer made a miscalculation on the pylons and how deep to set them. He went about 50 feet, I believe I was told. We are going anywhere from 90 to 110 feet to get to that solid ground. It was just a big miscalculation on somebody's part. We're trying to save as much of the building and keep his cost down as low as possible. Everything's running pretty smooth. I don't see the May 1st deadline being too hard. Got some more guys in here to help mount brackets so we could stay pushing pipe in. I think we're getting about 12 pylons per day still, which is pretty good. The guys mounting brackets are right behind me and another guy boring the holes. Looks pretty good. Waiting on the round up all the jacks, get all the new jacks here and the brackets to mount them on. It'll be a close deadline, but should be able to make it.
Basically, the pilings were put in at 45 foot and they weren't in solid ground, weren't nearly deep enough. So when the building finally was built, the load was added onto it and the pilings failed and started going into stronger ground. The ground was too weak, so it sank down, caught on the soil you got on the top, and gave it a little more bearing surface and stopped there. Right now we're pushing all the preliminary piering and everything to get them down to the correct depth and load that we need to lift the building. We're gonna put some jacks on it here shortly and then start pushing it up. Yeah, we got the right guys here to make the building go. We got the companies, we got enough equipment and knowledge to get a large project like this taken care of, but we got good guys down here.
And these are the actual pipes, and this is how you start it as a friction ring. It slides on there. That way when we're pushing down, we don't get a friction lock. It gives us a little bit of extra space. And then just like this friction ring slides on, your next 3-foot section slides on.
We got 4 guys pushing pylons. They are 3-foot sections. We have a base plate guided into it. Then we put a push ram in it because the cylinder is only 24 inches instead of 3 foot. So we add another pipe that's about 1 foot long, give or take, to make it easier to get the pipe in and out on the guys. We have several different sizes to get it to the full depth to set the next pipe into it. The pipes are going from anywhere from 27 pipes to even 35 pipes, so there is variations of where the hard surface is, but we are making sure to hit the hard surface. After they are done pushing the pylons, they usually do sets of 4 and then they pressure test all 4 of them to 7,000 psi roughly. I think it's supposed to be at 5,000 to make sure. We are going to 7,000 to make sure we don't have any problems during the elevation process. Then we got a couple guys in the back doing the core boring, which is just basically a big diamond cut blade that cuts a circle so the pipe can fit in. We did do big concrete slabs, 2 foot by 4 foot, just to make it easier for us to mount the brackets underneath. But with the outsides, we have plenty of headroom to mount the brackets, so all we need is the hole to put the pipe in.
St. Louis, Missouri.
Stuart, Florida.
Dubuque, Iowa.
I'm from Norbury, Louisiana.
It works out really well because we teamed up with the Brownie Company, and they have very educated guys as well as those expert house movers, and it brings different outlooks, different points of view to cover all the bases to make sure this does not happen again and that we have no problems during the elevation process.
When we lift it, it'll definitely stay up this time.
We all get along good. We got a couple guys from New Orleans that just came here. They're staying at the hotel. But the Florida crew and the guys from Expert, we are living out in Houma. Pretty nice place, like Louisiana, not too bad. It's a lot better in the cold that I am used to, so no complaints from me.
We're all from different states. We kind of just came here. It's two different companies got together to go ahead and try and lift this. It's a really big project, so we got together and did it as a team effort.
It's good, except for some of them you can't quite understand because they're from down here in Louisiana, but other than that, we're pretty good.
People from man.
You talk like you got marbles in your mouth.
Is this in Spanish? What's your name now?
We got a bunch of guys out from all over the nation, and you know, just seeing how everybody lives and you know the way they do things. You know, learn a bunch.
And it's interesting, yeah.
You know, we ain't known each other long, but hell, he's a good guy to work with.
Right.
It makes me laugh all day.
Yep. And you have to have people that you can get along with and work with doing this type of work. You know, it's.
Yeah, you have to trust everybody. Right. This is dangerous work. Everything we work with is heavy, a lot of pressure. Things can kick out. You got to watch out for the other guy.
Right.
You know, you need experienced people to be working with. This, you know, definitely an expertise job.
Yeah, it's just like we were saying earlier. If he cuts my fingers off doing something that he wasn't supposed to do, I'm gonna cut his fingers off. It's like eye for eye, this type of work, huh?
Don't fall in the holes, it hurts. Brandon from Iowa fell in a couple times. He can't stay out of the holes.
I was pumping out the hole to see what was at the bottom of it because all the water that was still in it. A couple feet away from it. Dropped my phone, took a bounce into the hole. 2 days later, we dug it out with the backhoe. Tried to save it, there was no help. The screen was shot, whatnot, so.
So you were surprised to find it, didn't you?
Yeah, I was very surprised to find it because I actually spent an hour with my hands and knees trying to find it with my hands. And for him to dig it out with the backhoe bucket and not like puncture it or, I don't know, break it in half. It's pretty amazing. I was hoping I got lucky, but no, I was not that lucky.